Welcome to Biggest Spoilars, the destination for exclusive spoilers, latest updates.
General Hospital spoilers report Willow Tate Kane has been precisely conniving to destroy the man she married, Drew Kane. She was biding her time getting through the trial to make sure she was set up, not shamefaced. Also, within twinkles of popping a bottle of Gamesome with her hubby, she picked him in the neck with a vial of some unknown medicine and watched him fall to the ground, clinging his neck and floundering to understand what treason just passed. We can be certain that questions of Willow's guilt in shooting him were submerging his mind before he lost knowledge. Now, we stay to find out whether Drew is just dumb or completely dead. Flashback that scuttlebutt that blurted a many weeks back claiming a leading man was going to die? Ahem. Anyway, it's clear that Willow wanted Drew to pay for sleeping with her mama and demeaning her. But is death really the easiest way, or was she just hoping to do some damage, like inflicting pain, manipulating him, and eventually taking the one thing he controls and values the most, his only remaining family, Emily Scout Kane? Sleep tight, Congressman. The look on Drew's face after Willow jabbed him in the neck with a hype was pure shock. He was floundering to reuse what happened and why she did this as he sluggishly drifted out. Whether he comes back from this or not remains to be seen. It doesn't sound good for the Solon, however. Trials note Dr. Lucas Jones has to deliver some bad news on Wednesday. Could it be that they couldn't save Drew? Spoilers question where Willow's legal guardianship of Scout stands. Flashback back in September of 2025 when Drew was shot. Willow was given temporary guardianship of Scout, despite Alexis Davis, Monica Quartermaine, Tracy Quartermaine, and numerous others taking issue with it. Still, she was enough fair with them, but it's not a given that this time around will be the same. Willow's entire plan could have revolved around securing control and guardianship of Scout in the wake of Drew's death or incapacitation. However, Alexis will have a hard time challenging her given all that she knows, if that's the case. She can't take Willow down without going down with her now. Alexis knows the truth to reveal that Willow did actually try to kill Drew the first time around. She'd have to expose herself to implicit felonious and career penalties. This could bring her law license each over again. She concealed substantiation, defended a shamefaced woman, deliberately, and let a would-be killer go free. And it's not just to the public, but she transferred Willow home to live with her own grandchild. That's going to put a dent in any argument that Alexis should be the one minding for her. Indeed, if she could get a court to agree Willow shouldn't be because she's shamefaced. Ouch. The storm surrounding Willow Tate Kane has grown darker than ever, and General Hospital spoilers are making it clear that the young woman has meticulously orchestrated a plan to upend the life of the man she once vowed to love, her husband, Drew Kane. Fans already know that Willow played the long game, waiting patiently through the courtroom drama to ensure she was legally acquitted. But as soon as the verdict cleared her name, she wasted no time putting her plan into motion. What was supposed to be a celebratory moment with Drew, complete with a glass of champagne and a fleeting sense of domestic bliss, became a scene of utter betrayal. In a shocking turn, Willow plunged a syringe containing an unknown substance into Drew's neck. He fell immediately, grasping his throat in confusion and horror, unable to comprehend the magnitude of the treachery unfolding before him. In those first agonizing seconds, Drew's mind must have raced with questions. How could the woman he married, the mother of his child, possibly do this to him? Thoughts of Willow's involvement in the shooting from weeks prior likely collided with the present act, leaving him dizzy with disbelief as consciousness began slipping away. Fans are now left to wonder, will Drew recover from this attack, or has Willow finally succeeded in carrying out the ultimate betrayal? Recent rumors hinting at a leading man's demise seem all too ominous in this context. Whether this was Willow's attempt at murder or a way to inflict emotional and physical pain remains unclear, but the consequences could be devastating. The motivation behind Willow's attack seems rooted in deep-seated resentment. Drew's affair with her mother, combined with years of humiliation and perceived betrayal, appears to have driven Willow to this desperate, calculated act. But one has to question whether death was truly her intended outcome. Perhaps her aim was to hurt Drew, to manipulate him into feeling helpless, and to seize control of the one thing he holds most dear, his daughter, Emily Scout Kane. By incapacitating Drew, Willow not only asserts dominance over him but also positions herself as the central figure in Scout's life. The psychological impact of this maneuver is undeniable. The image of Drew's shocked expression, eyes wide and body collapsing under the force of the betrayal, is seared into viewers' minds. The congressman struggled to comprehend the act, trying to piece together the reasons behind his wife's violence as his strength faded. Reports suggest that Dr. Lucas Jones is set to deliver grim news in the coming episode, leaving fans bracing for the worst. Will Drew survive the attack, or will this be the dramatic exit that rumors have hinted at for weeks? The uncertainty keeps viewers on the edge of their seats, and the tension is palpable. Beyond the immediate threat to Drew, there is another layer of concern: Willow's legal guardianship of Scout. Ever since Drew was first shot in September 2025, Willow has held temporary custody of their daughter, despite objections from Alexis Davis, Monica Quartermaine, Tracy Quartermaine, and several others. At the time, Willow was relatively fair and cooperative, managing to maintain a semblance of responsibility. But the recent violent act could signal a new level of manipulation. If Drew is incapacitated, or worse, dead, Willow may have designed this situation to cement her control over Scout, leaving others powerless to intervene. The legal landscape is fraught with complexity, and any challenge to Willow's guardianship could expose significant vulnerabilities in those who oppose her. Alexis Davis, in particular, is caught in an impossible position. To expose Willow's murderous intentions would mean incriminating herself, potentially facing criminal charges and risking her law license for a second time. Her previous defense of Willow, coupled with evidence concealment, now looms over her, making any attempt to remove Willow from Scout's life precarious. The dilemma is painful. Alexis cannot publicly reveal the truth without endangering her own career and personal freedom, leaving Willow in a position of unchecked power. Even if a court were sympathetic, the risk of exposing her own misdeeds could prevent any legal challenge from gaining traction. The stakes are deeply personal and morally complex. Willow's calculated aggression underscores a larger pattern of control and manipulation, revealing how far she is willing to go to assert dominance over those who have wronged her, or who she perceives have wronged her. Her actions are designed to instill fear and uncertainty, and the threat extends beyond physical harm. Drew's incapacitation could create long-term psychological damage, and the possibility of losing his daughter adds a devastating emotional component. For those watching, it is a reminder that betrayal can come from the most intimate and trusted relationships. Amid the suspense, there is also a thread of hope for Drew, albeit faint. Doctors like Lucas Jones are expected to deliver crucial updates, and while the news may be dire, there remains a sliver of optimism that Drew might survive. The narrative teeters between tragedy and redemption, offering viewers moments of encouragement even as the shadow of Willow's actions looms large. The potential for recovery, resilience, and eventual justice creates a dynamic tension that keeps the storyline compelling. The threats implicit in Willow's actions are multi-layered. On the surface, there is the immediate danger to Drew's life. Beneath that, there is the calculated threat to his family and emotional well-being. Willow's plan seems to encompass more than physical harm. It is psychological warfare, designed to destabilize Drew and assert dominance over every aspect of his existence, particularly regarding Scout. For Alexis, this presents a legal and ethical minefield, while for viewers, it heightens the suspense and emotional stakes. Writers have masterfully intertwined betrayal, suspense, and moral ambiguity in this storyline. Every decision Willow makes carries consequences, not just for Drew, but for the broader network of characters who are connected to him. Alexis' predicament highlights the complications of justice and ethics, while Drew's vulnerability emphasizes the human cost of manipulation and revenge. The tension between action and consequence, hope and despair, loyalty and betrayal creates a rich tapestry of drama that exemplifies the soap opera's enduring appeal. Ultimately, the story raises profound questions about trust, morality, and the limits of human endurance. Willow's actions force viewers and characters alike to confront uncomfortable truths. Those closest to us can be capable of unimaginable harm, and legal and emotional systems can be manipulated by those with cunning and determination. At the same time, the narrative underscores the importance of resilience, courage, and the hope that even in dire circumstances, survival and justice are possible.